I know what we're gonna do.
What? Hey, you know earlier when we were filming the intro, were you filming portrait?
No.
I really thought you were.
No, I wasn't. So we had some people from the first video wondering just where the whole Puddy Cush thing came from, and it kind of gave us a little bit of an idea. This really has nothing to do with how Puddy Cush came about, but
I think we're gonna do a pudding review.
yeah.
We're gonna see how it tastes. We're gonna use a standard, typical spoon. It's pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with a fork. Oh, it just aerates at the prongs as they move through the pudding. Just aerate, and it tastes so much better with a fork. That is a pass. So we've been cooking this for just a few minutes now, and you can already see that the pudding has almost like solidified on the bottom, and it's burning, which does not look good. But we're gonna give it a go anyway. You can see it almost looks rubbery, and I'm not excited. Oh, it's really hot. It's very caramelized. It's actually pretty good though. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a pass. That's pretty good. You know, I didn't expect it, but cooked pudding is not bad.
So the next test we're gonna be doing is a durability test, and just from getting it out of the container, we can see there's a little dent on the bottom corner. Definitely a big hit for that one, but we're gonna go ahead and do the durability test anyway. So about shoulder height drop. A little dent, not too bad. We're just gonna go ahead and do this one. That's not good at all. I mean, you can see, amateur. You got a crack all the way down the side. Nothing good to come from this drop test. Total fail.
So one more thing we thought we'd test pudding for is as a long distance light switch flipper. So say I'm sitting over here, I'm really comfy, and I just do not want to get up and flip that switch. Well, we can just take a pudding cup and, okay, well, that's not exactly how I thought it would go, but. So pudding actually makes a pretty decent light switch flipper. I mean, it took a couple times where I had to actually stand up and pick up the pudding, which kind of defeats the purpose, but I mean, I guess you can say it's a passing grade. So we were looking at this chair here, and it gave us a little inspiration. We thought we'd see how pudding functions as a chair. So as you can see, I've spaced two pudding cups about one butt apart, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put some weight on it, and we'll see how it holds. Got everything lined up. Oh, we're a little bit farther than one butt. Okay. No, that's not a good chair. How about over here? Yeah, that's a scary chair. That's one of the scariest chairs I've ever sat in. It's actually a little wet too. I don't think pudding makes a very good chair. I think that's a fail. So the next test we're gonna do is to see how pudding functions as toothpaste. So I got my toothbrush here. I'm gonna get a nice just heaping dollop of pudding and just get it in there and start brushing it. Oh. That is not doing much. I think it's actually making things worse. I can't say that many dentists would recommend this, but you know, it feels a lot like toothpaste and it tastes pretty good. I feel like you probably don't have to rinse it. I'd say that's a fail though.
Our next test was to see how pudding does as a shampoo, and you can kind of see it's just pretty bad. I mean, there's little tapiocas in there sort of exfoliating my scalp. So it's probably not too bad for the scalp health, but all in all, my hair just feels glued together. And I'm going to have to give pudding as a shampoo a fail.
Everything okay in there?
Yeah, come on in.
All right.
So for our next test, we will be seeing how pudding functions as toilet paper. So just gonna get a nice dollop here and just get it right on up there, and that is not comfortable. Like that just feels unnatural. It's it doesn't resemble paper in any way whatsoever, and I don't think it's cleaning anything. So I'm definitely gonna have to give pudding a fail.
While we were in the bathroom, we wanted to see, of course, we know you're all thinking out there, how pudding does as deodorant. Not much to say about this one. We're just gonna pretty much go in and see it's cold. It's sticky. That I guess you can't truly tell until you get outside and start sweating. But you can see it doesn't. It's weird. I don't know how to truly tell, but I'm gonna have to give pudding as deodorant a fail.
So after many successful tests and a few less than successful tests, I would say that pudding has some limitations that we did not foresee, but definitely serves a lot of purposes.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, pudding is not as versatile as advertised or as we once thought.
Which was pretty disappointing.
Very disappointing.
So, hope that clears some stuff up for you about where Puddy Cush came from. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yep.
So,
Yes.